Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. Today we are going to be ranking the top 10 dark matters in the game right now. And you would think that this would be an easier list to make of the top 10 dark matters in the game, just because there's not that many dark matters in the game. But you'd be wrong. I really struggled to make this list in terms of what dark matters to include on this list, which ones to take off, and even how to rank them in the top 10. The first couple were easy, but right around that middle area, it's just really close between these cards. It was really hard for me to decide where to rank each cards. With that being said, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We just hit 1.3 thousand subscribers a couple days ago, and we're on the grind to 1.4K, already like a fifth of the way there. So if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button, help support the channel for free, and you can unsubscribe at any time if you decide that you change your mind. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video and see what I have the top 10 ranking as. At the number 10 position, we have Chris Bosh, who's a card who came out a few weeks ago, or probably about 2 weeks ago, and he's a very solid card, but he does have a couple of issues that I will explain in just a second. But he's 6'11" with 7'3" wingspan, hot zones everywhere, 40 Hall of Fame badges. Just got decent size, pretty good player build as well. The only comes with gold showtime, which is definitely an issue at this point in the game. You'd prefer him to have Hall of Fame showtime. He comes with pretty much every shooting badge you need a Hall of Fame, and no steady shooter, which is really nice to see on current gen. Hall of Fame quick first step, and a ton of really good defensive badges. Only gold interceptor, which does hurt him a little bit as well. The thing about Chris Bosh, for me personally, is only having gold showtime definitely hurts him compared to the other dark matter centers. In addition to that, missing that Hall of Fame interceptor is something that you'd really like to see as well. And his perimeter defense and lateral quickness aren't amazing. He doesn't have great defensive animations. He does struggle a little bit on the perimeter, guarding players, I would say. And he's got a really good jump shot. That's one thing I will say. Jump shot 29 on very quick is super good, super easy to green. Solid dribble sigs, like full court dribble sigs for a big. Like he's got really good ones. Pretty decent athleticism. Only 86 feet. The ball's a little bit low, but it's not bad. He's a good rebounder. Like he does everything at a very decent level. He's a very good card. I just think there's better options on this list and better options in the dark matter tier. But I think he is just good enough to squeak on the list at the number 10 position. At the number 9 position, we have one of the first 2 dark matters to come out this year in Zion Williamson, and we'll pick his hero card because his hero card is better than his other card, but even his other card I would say probably would be in the 9th position as well. The difference between the hero card and his regular Pantheon All-Star card is that this one comes with Hall of Fame Showtime, or not Hall of Fame Showtime, I'm sorry, Hall of Fame Range Extender, which definitely does make a positive influence on the card. He's 6'10" with 6'6" with a 6'10" wingspan, solid player model, so he doesn't look super small. He doesn't struggle with size just because he's 6'6", which is something that I really like about this card. Hot zones everywhere, 41 Hall of Fame badges, including Hall of Fame Showtime, Hall of Fame Range Extender, Catch and Shoot Corner Specialist, Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Clamps, Interceptor, Intimidator, Rim Protector, basically every badge you would really want on a card. 90 plus stats in everything, like literally everything except for passing vision and shot IQ and intangibles. Like he statistically is borderline a GOAT card. Really great athleticism. Kobe Bryant leads on quick, which y'all know I love the Kobe base. Comes the Curry slide, decent dribble sigs, bringing the ball up the court. Just a really good card. I really enjoy using this Zion card. He was on my team for a very long time. I just think he's not worth the price that he's going for at this point with other cards that are out, both the Galaxy Opal tier and the Dark Matter tier. But he's an amazing card, and I think he definitely deserves his spot at the number 9 position still on this list. At the number 8 position, we have Kobe Bryant, who, unfortunately, I would love to put higher, but I just don't think he really deserves to be any higher than this. That doesn't mean he's a bad card by any means. Like 6'6", 6'11", can play the point guard position. Hot zones everywhere, 41 Hall of Fame badges, including Hall of Fame Showtime. Every shooting badge you could basically want. Every finishing and playmaking, or every playmaking badge you could really want, and every defensive badge you can really want. Like he's not missing much. You want to put post and lockdown, rim protector on just because he's a point guard. It doesn't come with those badges, but you do want to add those. But besides that, he's even a decent rebounder. He's got elite perimeter defensive stats, elite athleticism, elite shooting, elite dunking. Kobe Bryant based on quick, comes with the Curry slide, Pro 3 behind the back. I mean, signatures wise, badges wise, stats wise, there's nothing bad about this card at all. I just think that his release at this point in the game, you'd want to see it on very quick if he's playing point guard position. That's the one thing. And also, he just feels a little bit small at the point guard position. He doesn't have huge player build. He just struggles a little bit against some of the bigger point guards in the game. I just don't think he's quite as good as a couple of the other point guards on this list. Badge and stat wise, though, there's nothing really wrong with this Kobe Bryant at all. He's a very good card. If you love Kobe, pick this card up and use him because he is definitely a competitive little card and a really good option. I just would prefer a couple of other point guards on this list. At the number 7 position is one of those other point guards in Grant Hill. I think Grant Hill is slightly better than Kobe just because he's got a better player build. I feel like he plays better on the defensive end. 6'8" with the same 6'11" wingspan, but better height. He definitely has a bigger player build. Hot zones everywhere. 42 Hall of Fame badge, including Hall of Fame Showtime, Hall of Fame range, dimer, handles for days, quick first step, unplackable. Every defensive badge again that you could pretty much want on a point guard card. Elite interior defense as well for a point guard, which is really nice to see. Can block shots. Elite perimeter, obviously. Amazing slasher, shooter, athlete. At this point, every card on this list is an elite player in terms of their both badges and stats. The thing that separates these cards is their wingspan, their height, their animations, just the way that they play on the court is the thing that would really make a difference in these cards. But he's got jump shot 1 on very quick, which isn't a great release. Definitely is the worst part about this card, but it's still a greenable release. It's easy to get off. It's a quick release. It's just not the easiest to green. But comes with the Pro 3 behind the back, Curry slide, Pro 2 between the legs, so perfect dribble sigs. He's the second best point guard in the game, in my opinion. Absolutely exceptional card. I love this Grant Hill. His slashing animations are amazing. He's a great on-ball defender. He's just a great all-around card. At the number 6 position, we have DeMar DeRozan, who starts at the shooting guard position for me currently. And DeMar is a absolute stud. This card, 6'7", 6'9", wingspan, hot zones everywhere. Again, 39 Hall of Fame badge, including Hall of Fame Showtime, hot zone hunter, range extender, flexible release, handles, quick first step, unpluckable, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pogo stick. Basically every badge you could really want on him. Again, 90 plus stats at everything that matters. 98 driving dunk, 95 3-pointer, 94 speed and acceleration, with 93 speed with ball. Like, again, there's not really much you could ask for more than that on a card. He comes with the Curry slide again, solid up court dribble 6, Trey Burke release on quick, which is one of the best releases in the game. It's super smooth on him. That's one thing that I will say about DeMar DeRozan, and I'll get to it later as well. But DeMar DeRozan, I would prefer his jump shot over T-Mac because it just feels much smoother and more consistent. They have the same release, but DeMar's, for whatever reason, just feels much smoother and more consistent, which is super nice. And he's a great all-around card. I absolutely love this DeMar DeRozan card. He starts at the shooting guard position for me right now. At the number 5 position, we have Karimo Duljabar, who is my backup center currently. And Kareem is, in my opinion, just a barely lower option compared to the top two centers on this list. But I mean, player model wise, he's 7'2", 7'5" wingspan, hot zones everywhere inside the 3 and from the corners, which is nice. The thing that definitely holds this card down is his lack of jump shot. Only an 81 shot 3. He doesn't have hot sauce from the top, which is unfortunate. Comes with, you can add all the shooting badges you want to him, but it doesn't really come with any great Hall of Fame shooting badges. As a slasher, he's incredible. He gets ridiculous dunk animations. Kareem is just ridiculous. Defensively, I think he's the best of the 3 defensively, or borderline the best of 3. Defensively, he's ridiculously athletic. He moves so fast, even for a 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 87 speed with the ball. He just moves so well. He's an unbelievable defensive card. Great rebounder. His player model is massive. He's just an incredible card. Super fun to use. Super good. He's a top card in the game, and I really enjoy using the card. I think he deserves his spot at the number 5 position. I think he can really be interchanged for the other 2 centers that we will see on this list in a second. At the number 4 position, we have another one of those centers, and that is Shaquille O'Neal. I have had a lot of people try to tell me that Shaquille O'Neal is the best center in the game. I personally disagree with them. That being said, they can obviously make their own opinions, and I have no issues with anybody else having a different opinion but mine. But Shaquille is 7'1", 7'7" wingspan. He does have a smaller player build, I will say, than Kareem, in my opinion. He's got a very wide player build. He's got a huge player build size-wise, like in terms of like he's super burly, obviously, as Shaq. 48 Hall of Fame badge, including Hall of Fame Showtime. Every Hall of Fame shooting badge you could want, which is the real big difference maker between him and a guy like Kareem. Hall of Fame quick first step, as well as Hall of Fame clamps, interceptor, intimidator. Every Hall of Fame badge you could want pretty much on this card. His release is Shaquille O'Neal's release on very quick. It's still a pretty ugly release in all honesty, but it does the job, and he moves ridiculously well, and he can shoot the ball at a decent level as well. 90 plus stats and everything that matters. He can speed boost, 88 steal. Like, this card is a freaking goon all the way around. He's just absolutely insane. And I really like this Shaq card. I personally don't use him just because I don't think he's worth the price. But that might have to change soon. I don't know. I might have to pick him up over Kareem. But he's a stud. This Shaq card is an amazing option. At the number 3 position, we have Tracy Mcgrady, who I do believe is better than DeMar DeRozan for a couple of reasons that I will explain here. Tracy Mcgrady is 6'8", 7'2" wings, and he's a lot bigger player model than DeMar DeRozan. That's the first thing, which helps him a lot defensively, and I think as a slasher as well, he gets better dunk animations than DeMar. Hotson's everywhere, the same 39 Hall of Fame badges as DeMar DeRozan. Hall of Fame Showtime, every Hall of Fame shooting badge you want. Hall of Fame steady shooter. That hurts this card a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But his defense and his slashing do make up for it, and I think make him better than DeMar DeRozan. Amazing defensive badges, amazing playmaking badges, obviously. Elite stats everywhere, not missing any statistics. But his player build is really big, and I think that helps him on the defensive end. But also his release just feels weird. He gets load up sometimes. It's not as consistent to green as DeMar DeRozan's, which definitely does hurt him a little bit. But I think he is so good defensively and so good as a slasher, and still a elite shooter, obviously, that I don't think it matters that much, honestly. I still think he deserves his spot on this list as the number 3 card in the game. He can curry slide. He's 6'8", so he can actually slide. He's got decent full court dribble sigs. He's an elite all-around card, and I really like this Tracy McGrady card. I used him as my starting shooting guard for a very long time, but I did decide to tactically downgrade. I know DVG would like that, to DeMar DeRozan just a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago actually, to save some MT for future content. At the number 2 position, we have the guy that I personally think is the best center in the game, in Wilt Chamberlain. And the reason that I prefer Wilt to Shaq is I just feel like Wilt has a bigger player model and bigger arms, and I think that helps him on the defensive end. I think he gets better defensive animations with an 8-foot wingspan. It's just ridiculous. Also has every Hall of Fame badge you could need, like Hall of Fame shooting badges, Hall of Fame finishing, Showtime, quick first step, every defensive badge, 90 plus stats in every single area that matters. 89 just ball, like, okay, 86 ball, he can speed boost, lower slightly passing accuracies, but like, I don't know. This card really isn't missing anything, in all honesty. He's another one of those cards that just, and basically perfect all the way around. Set shots 17 is another pretty ugly release, similar to Shaq's, but I just prefer the fact that he also has the Pro 3 behind the back, which definitely helps him if you're pushing the ball with him. And I think overall he's just barely better than Shaq, in my opinion. I think defensively and his ability to have that Pro 3 behind the back make a difference over Shaq for me personally. And that's for the reason that I have him at 2 and I have Shaq at 4. And again, I will reiterate, Wilt, Shaq, Kareem, I really think it's opinion. I think they're so close that you could really have the 3 of them in any order, and you really are not definitively wrong. But if you don't have this card as the number 1 card on the Dark Matters list, I think you are definitively wrong. Ben Simmons, I believe, is the best card in the game right now. I mean, he's Ben Simmons. He's 6'10", 7-foot wingspan. He plays point guard. 6'10" point guard immediately. That's a pretty giant mismatch. Hotson's everywhere with 44 Hall of Fame badges. Hall of Fame Showtime. Every Hall of Fame shooting badge you want. Every Hall of Fame playmaking badge you want. Every Hall of Fame finishing badge or defensive badge you want. You add that rim protector and poster lockdown on him, which you want to do. But besides that, he's not missing anything. 90 plus stats everywhere. Again, good interior and block. You can switch everything with this card because of how big he is and his ability to compete on the interior. Like, he gives you such flexibility on both the offensive and defensive end of the court. And Ben Simmons just catches the stupidest dunk animations of any card in the game. He is so fake. You just drive to the rim, hold X, push your right trigger down. I mean, you're getting a contact more often than you're not. He is just ridiculous. His jump shot is really good. Ben Simmons on very quick is super quick release, easy to green. He comes with the curry slide, which helps him on next gen. You can't curry slide with him on current gen because of how tall he is, but he still has the Pro 2 size up, which is the best size up in the game. Pro 8 between the legs, which is with him just ridiculous. Such a good between the legs. He's just amazing card. He is the best card in the game right now, and I don't really think it's all that close. All right, so that will do it for my list of the top 10 Dark Matters in the game. If you did enjoy this list, please make sure you hit that like button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of my list, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of debate as to where I ranked certain cards in this list, because it was really close. I mean, I really struggled with ranking the centers, even ranking some of the guards. Some of the guys that I left off this list was tough. Even the way that I put those bottom tier guys and some of the guys in the middle, I just really struggled with ranking these Dark Matter cards. So let me know what you think of my list, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And we'll be back with another 2K21 video very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.